Have you heard the latest fix for our education system and economy? It's let the federal government take control. I'm Robin Kinderman, and you're watching JBS Straight Talk. Obviously, we as constitutionalists know better, but that's not what the Council on Foreign Relations is promoting. According to Alex Newman in his January 6 article in the New American Magazine, the CFR is urging state and local officials to dramatically transform the education system in order to ensure that people are properly educated and trained for looming changes in the economy and workforce. In the CFR's latest task force report, the CFR claims that America will be facing massive changes in the near future, and the federal government must expand in the areas of healthcare, immigration, and education in order to successfully navigate these changes. Navigate is the CFR's way of saying, take control. Their history speaks for itself. Instead of helping America, the Council on Foreign Relations has proven their main overall goal is to advance globalism and tyranny. What the CFR is looking to do is reverse engineer every part of the education and workforce training system and ensure that all components are all walking in lockstep. Alex Newman covers well over a handful of recommendations the CFR is suggesting within his article. Various changes range from data collecting to career-focused counseling, population skill assessments, career-focused curriculum based on the economy's needs, and much more. These recommendations are definitely not to be embraced, and many are alarmed. To give this some perspective, we turn to Charlotte Iserby. She served as senior policy advisor in the U.S. Department of Education during the first term of President Ronald Reagan. She blew the lid off what was going on then with remaking education. Here's what she has to say about these CFR recommendations. This sort of educational vision means freedom of choice disappears for everyone. If the government decides there will only be 10 welders needed, then your child will not be allowed to pursue welding if the 10 spots are already filled, even if he is only number 11. Same with other career choices. The government will be deciding who learns what and when. This is the kind of phony education the Soviet Union provided. Education should never be workforce training. Americans should be allowed to choose their own future. This obviously flies in the face of everything we stand for as Americans. Alex Newman wrote in his article, "A true education does not view children merely as human resources to be groomed by government into being an efficient cog in the machine. Rather, real education transcends all that. It teaches children about God, eternal moral values, right and wrong, how to think, how to educate oneself, how to be a self-governing citizen of a free republic, how to use reason and logic, and much more. That begins with a solid foundation in reading, something that the federal government's own data shows clearly is not happening now." So what do we do about it? We need to get the government and the CFR out of our children's schools. Use resources from the John Birch Society, the New American, and Freedom Project Academy to educate people on the proper role of government, the history of education, and the responsibilities of the individual. If you can, homeschool your children or enroll them in a private school, free of government funds and curriculum. Hopeful links will be posted below. If we plan on keeping our nation a free and sovereign republic, we must properly educate the next generation. Until next time, take care and God bless.